All
Good
right, so
morning,
we're live.
Pastor Matt. How
Good,
are you?
good, good morning, Pastor Matt. How are you? I'm great. How are you?
I'm doing well. I'm doing well. It's another great Sunday morning. We get to do another
Oh, yeah.
Sunday spotlight together again. We were just talking before we went live.
Yes.
How many Sunday spotlights have we had since the beginning of quarantine or beginning of this lockdown? And we don't know. We don't know. It's got to
Right.
be
Yeah.
maybe
More
25,
than
30,
20
30
for
maybe.
sure.
Yeah,
Yeah. Yeah.
something like that. So if you are here for the first time with us, or you have joined every single one of them, we're glad that you're here. Let us know that you're watching. Make sure you engage with us and with our guests that we have here this morning. It's gonna be a great time here today. We have a special group of people here with us today. But
Correct.
it is
Yep.
Thanksgiving. It's Thanksgiving. It's month of thanks, right, Mike? And we are celebrating 30 days of Thanksgiving together. So I
Correct.
have to share that on this Sunday, this rainy Sunday morning, right? It's rained most of the night for us
Hmm.
here this morning, and it's been a long weekend for me. I got to say that I'm thankful for coffee. I'm thankful for
For coffee,
I got
right?
I got my Starbucks Christmas blend in here today.
Uh-huh.
Yeah. So I'm thankful for Jesus. I'm thankful for coffee. And I'm thankful that I've been able to repeat that about 3 times already this morning. So
Coffee, yeah.
cheers to coffee. What are you thankful for today, Mike?
Well, I'm thankful for many things. Actually, I just finished writing a paper. So I'm glad
Wow.
that I'm able to submit it on time. But yeah, and it's because of coffee. It's because of
Yes.
coffee, right?
That's right. Yeah.
Oh well, yeah, and
So
it's
you're writing
very
a paper for
yeah,
seminary?
it's for seminary. It's a school requirement, and work won't stop, family won't stop. But I have to continue doing that. So yeah, I'm really
Good.
thankful for finishing the paper on time, not delayed,
Good
but
for
on
you.
time. And it's because of the coffee that we
Congratulations.
have here. Yes.
Nice. Well, we have Trish here jumping in. Vita, good morning to both of you. They're joining us on
Morning.
YouTube this morning. Let us know if you're watching today. Let us know what you're thankful for. It
Right.
could be something small, something big. Everything
Hmm.
matters. And I think if we really think about it, there's a lot we can be grateful for, even in a season like this. So
Correct.
we love to hear that from you guys
I agree.
here today. All right.
All right.
Well,
And yeah,
uh, go
actually,
ahead.
our guest for today, for this morning, is some because we've been talking about pandemic, quarantine for so many weeks already. And the guests that we have are those people who, number one, attended only for a few weeks in a in-person service, but they were able to be connected. They are able to get connected in our church family during the whole time of pandemic. And there's this one
Wow.
family who got connected when they were in Mindanao, but right now they are here in Santa Rosa and Binyan area. So we'll be hearing great stories this morning.
Wow. That's great. I'm excited for that. Well, before we welcome them in, I do want to highlight a couple things coming up. We do have class 101 and 401 this evening.
Yep.
And so if you have not yet taken our membership class, or maybe 401, Life on Mission class is next for you. Here we already have 11 signed up for 401 tonight. So if you want to jump in and join those 11 and take class 401, we'd love to have you. And P Mike, you'll be teaching a lot of class
Plus
101. That's
101.
happening
Yeah.
tonight as well.
Tonight.
Yeah.
We already have also 11 signups for class
Wow.
101. Yep.
So today's a great day to take one of those classes because you'll be joined
Correct.
with quite a few other people. So, and then next week is 201 and 301. Next
301.
Sunday
Yep. Right. Right.
evening is class 201 and 301. And so we encourage all of you, if you have not taken all the classes or started the classes, they're not really, we call them classes, but they're really more, it's their discipleship
Yep.
seminars, and it's an
Mm-hmm.
opportunity to get to know other members of our church, and we teach it online on Zoom. It really is a great experience together.
Correct.
Sometimes class turns people off because I don't want to take class. They think of you, Mike, like seminary class, writing papers, but it's much more engaging. It's with your
Yep.
church family, which
They won't have
makes it
quizzes.
special.
They won't have tests
That's right.
after, so no
There
worries.
you go. There you go. Yes, that's true. That's true. And then we do have something coming up at the end of the month, just to plant a seed to save the date. This
Yes.
is the first time for those of you joining us right now. You're the first to hear this, so there's some benefits of jumping into our Sunday spotlight on November 29. Mike, what's happening?
Yes, on November 29, we'll be having our Night of Thanks. It's a drive-in night of thanks, well, where we will be singing. It's like our night of worship, and also we'll be hearing testimonies of people who are very thankful for so many things that's happening during this season of the year, diba? It's going Christmas now, and we've been in quarantine for how many months already?
8 months.
8 months already. So yeah, but there are still so many things that we can be thankful for, and this is an opportunity for us to share our hearts out during this night of thanks, night of worship.
Yes. Well, registration will begin this coming week.
Correct.
Make sure to follow us. Follow us on social media. Make sure you signed up for my e-news so you can get the information in the e-news as well. And we'll be talking about it next weekend as well.
Yeah.
You don't want to miss out on our night of thanks together. All right. Well, P Mike, why don't you introduce our guests, and we'll get to hear their stories today.
Yes. First, let me introduce Clay Sarmiento, and also Jeric and Lane Fuentes. Yan. Hello. Good morning.
Good morning, Clay. Good morning, Lane and Jarek. How are you?
Good morning. We're good,
Yan.
Pastor
Yan.
Mike and Pastor Matt. Thank you for
Great.
inviting us here.
Thank you for spending some time
Mhm.
with us this morning and with our church family. We have Chicklet joining us, Christina, Vita. We have a whole crew of people watching and engaging with us here this morning. So I'm excited for them also to hear your story of how you came to Saddleback and what God's been doing in your life through our church family. Exciting.
Yes. Ayan. So let's start. Let's start. So the first question probably we have is this: when was your first time that you attended Saddleback Church? Probably online or face to face or in person. So let me start with you, Clay. Let us start with you.
Our family joined Saddleback around early February this year, before right before the quarantine. We were able to attend about 3 sessions, and then we shifted to the quarantine period.
So
Everyone was
Feb,
very welcome.
yeah.
Feb.
Yeah.
So you were able to attend 3 Sundays or 3 weekends pa during.
Yes.
Uh
Yes.
huh. And you said family, you're with your parents, with your brother, or yes,
Yes.
so the whole
With my
family.
parents and with my older brother and his family.
Ah, that's nice. And thank you.
That's
How
great.
about how about you, Lane and Jerry?
We started it's around second week of July when I started to look for a church that we would like to join when we return back to Manila. And I was reminded of Saddleback Church that
Mhm.
there is near one in our place. So it was me at first to watch the um, online service of Pastor Ray and have checked the website as well. It was the second week of July then I introduced uh, my family around August.
August.
Okay.
And now, Jarek, where were you watching from? Where were you living at the time when you got connected to our church?
We were in Cagayan de Oro during that time. And when we decided to go back to Manila, actually it's supposed to be next year after school year. So
Hmm.
that's the time that Elaine and I decided to look for a church as early as this time, so that we can start to settle in. So we're in Cagayan de Oro, but we're here now in Binyan Laguna. We're back here. Praise God.
That's great.
Oh, yeah.
That's great. How did you find us online? How did you get connected? Did someone invite you? Did you just search and find it?
I searched because I recalled my father-in-law mentioned about Saddleback Church in Santa Rosa, and it was January 2016. I clearly remember I saw the Saddleback pull-up banner in one of the hotels in the valley. So I said
Mm,
it's worth checking it out and check the Facebook and the website as well.
That's great.
And
That's
then,
great.
Jerry also dropped an email to Saddleback to communicate with them and to know how to connect. And then
Uh-huh.
afterwards, he mentioned to me that, and then I even asked him, is it really where the Lord wanted us to serve or to be connected? I told him. And then next thing I know is that he told me tonight we'll be having a meet and greet with the pastor. And then I said, oh, that's fast. We had that, you had that those emails and connections and everything. So we're just so excited and prayerfully we agreed to join Saddleback and we didn't know that it's really gonna be a great journey. Yeah.
That's
mm,
great. And the
nice.
journey's just beginning,
Just
right?
beginning. Yep.
And Clay, you're worshiping from Manila, correct?
Yes,
Your
yes,
your
Pastor Matt.
your family's from there. Great. So we had some from the north, some from the south, jumping in and getting connected with our church. That's so great to
Mhm.
see and hear. Thank you for sharing that.
Well, Pastor Matt, earlier you were mentioning about classes, di ba? You were mentioning about the class system that we have. So let me ask our guests now, Clay and Jerick and Lane. Have you gone through all of the classes during this time of pandemic, class 101 to class 401? So what really motivated you to be in those classes during this time of online service or online gathering lang tayo? So let's start with Clay ulit.
My family and I have completed our virtual one class 101, 201, and 301 classes during this pandemic. I think we've been wanting to attend these classes, but of course the travel time from Manila to Santa Rosa takes about 2 hours. But with the virtual classes, we were able to complete almost all the classes now,
Mhm.
and we were able to receive even the handouts from Saddleback Church. So we're very thankful for that. We've also completed our shape assessment, and we are all now exploring where we can offer our God given gifts to the ministries.
Wow. Wow.
Wonderful, wonderful. There are some benefits to having our classes online for sure.
Yeah.
You can take it anywhere, right? And they're a little bit shorter than they are normally in person as well. That's awesome, Clay. Congratulations.
How about you, Lane and Jerick?
Yes, actually, it was Jerry who find all those classes and get ourselves registered to it. And then he'll just ask me if we have something. And then if I said, I don't think so, I think we can attend that. So the next thing I know is just I'm receiving email for the details of those classes. And I'm really grateful because we're also done with class 101, 201, and 301. We also had, only me who have already had experienced the shape discovery, and I'm also really grateful for that session because I believe everyone who wanted to follow Christ has this desire to be used by God for the furtherance of His kingdom. So with that session, it really helped me a lot and also gave me guidance because of a lot of things that we really wanted to do in life, and we just wanted to be, align everything so that when we continue to do our day, we'll be more fruitful and productive.
Yan. Thank you, thank you. And also, probably another question for me actually, because I'm part of this ministry. Are you all member of small groups now, or are you part or connected to a small group?
Yes.
Yes, yes.
Yes.
Wow.
Yes,
Wow.
we're part of small groups in one.
San Juan
San
small group
Juan.
representing.
Yes.
Yeah.
And we've grown exponentially during this pandemic from less than 10 members before the quarantine, and now we're over 30 members all over the world. We have attendees from Indonesia, from US.
That's great.
It's very exciting.
And Lane and Jarek, you're in a group as well.
Yes, we belong to the same small group with Clay, San Juan. But at the same
Okay.
time, we will be we're just looking for the final date that we will be joining the one of the small groups here in Laguna. So we're very
That's great.
excited as well.
That's great. And your son, you have a teenage son, and he's also connected, right? He just recently got connected into a student or a teenage small group as well. Is that correct?
Yes, Pastor Matt. So Matthew is he joined the first life group session last Friday. So he shared his experience. So he had a great time during that evening. So and we had a small group last Friday as well. So it's very exciting that all of us are engaged with our own small group.
That's great. Well, that's something that definitely makes Saddleback special in a way, is that we really are, we're kid and family focused. We're very intentional with connecting all ages and stages with where they're at. And, we believe in house to house and temple courts for everybody, right? For
Correct.
everybody, including our kids and our students. So I love hearing that Matthew has gotten connected as well and is getting connected. That's great. That's great.
Yeah. Yeah, and so we are actually almost out of time. But Lane and Jerry, can you share something that happened yesterday?
Oh yeah. We look forward to that too because it was really a great experience. Because we had our baptism, our water baptism at church yesterday. It was very special and kind of emotional as well because we had Matthew with us, and then it was Jerry who baptized us after he baptized himself.
Mhm.
It was very special, and I can hear Matthew's declaration that really, as a mom, I was so glad what had happened to him, and as he was also sharing this morning that he knows what he is doing. That's very important to us, and that he likes what he's doing, and he's committed.
Wow,
But
nice.
emotional experience actually, and we waited for that moment, and we thank the Lord and we thank Saddleback Church for making it happen.
Congratulations, you guys, on getting baptized. It was a special day. It was an emotional time for sure for me as well. So that was great.
Yeah.
Thank you for sharing that.
Yes. And also, just to inform everyone that we are scheduling baptisms every first weekend of the month. So if any one of you who wants to be baptized in our church, just let us know. You can email us at connect@salvac.com.ph so that we can schedule your baptism. But regularly, we are having our monthly baptisms during this time of pandemic. Yeah.
That's great. That's great.
Yeah. All right. So I think, yeah, we are actually out of time. We want to hear more about your story, but Pastor Matt, any last words you want to say?
Well, yeah, I just want to, this is the beginning. You've only been a part of our church family just a few months now, and it's so great. It's so encouraging and inspiring to hear what God is already doing in your lives, in the lives of your families, in the lives of your friends that you've been in contact with as well, and just what God's doing in your hearts. And I'm excited just as the pastor here, and I know Mike and others, I speak for our whole team and the other members of our church family. We're excited to just journey alongside with you, whatever that may be, as you begin serving in ministry, as you begin living a life on mission, in the coming weeks and months and years. We're just excited for the story that God is going to write for you guys here with our church family. So we appreciate you taking some time to share a little bit of your story with the rest of our church family here this morning. We appreciate that.
All right. So Lane and Jerick, thank you. Clay, thank you for taking some time to share your story, to share your heart. And I know that your stories will definitely encourage many people watching us right now.
That's right.
And, all right. So have a great weekend, guys. Have a great service. We'll be starting our service by 11 a.m. So stay tuned. Stay tuned, and see you again next week.
God bless you guys. Thank you guys for
Bye-bye.
joining.
Thank you.
Thank
Appreciate you.
you.
Have a good weekend. Bye-bye.
Bye.